The volume might be pushing it higher or pushing it lower, but it still may not be worth trading. In play truly means there's a real reason, there's real participation, and there's clean enough structure to build a trade around. If you cannot explain why the stock should move today, you probably should not be trading it yet. Now, let's give you this entire simple daily checklist. Every morning, you want to answer these questions. For the stocks that I'm looking at, what changed today? What's the catalyst? How much volume is it doing? For those stocks that I'm most considering, where's the important higher time frame levels? Is it stronger or weaker than the market? Is it stronger or weaker than the sector? Or maybe the other peers in that sector even? Then you want to go further. What setup from my playbook could appear? And then what's my if-then plan? Where should I set my alerts? And then you want to narrow everything down and make sure you have written down your top 3 focus names. Not because those are the only stocks that can move today, but because those are the ones you're most prepared to trade well. The goal is not to build the biggest watch list. The goal is to build the best watch list for you. Your top 3 focus names will be the one with the best reason, best participation, and best structure. Now let's close this whole loop, right? At the start of the video, I said most new traders are trying to fix the wrong problem. Here's the final standard. This final standard is reason, participation, structure. Because before a stock earns your focus, it should pass all 3 of these tests. The first test is the reason. There has to be a clear reason why the stock should matter today. Something has to have changed. The news, earnings, guidance, major technical levels, sector move. Maybe the market environment shifted, right? Test 2, participation. There has to be enough volume and attention to create opportunity. Other people have to care. Other people have to be involved. Other people have to be in a position where they're forced to make decisions. That's where our best trading comes from. Test 3 is structure. There has to be a clean enough chart level or setup to build a trade around. You want to see support, you want to see resistance, you want to see a breakout, you want to see a breakdown, you want to see a failure, you want to look for a trend, or you want to identify a clear range. If a stock passes all those tests, it deserves your attention. If it has only one, you have to be careful. If it has none, you may be choosing the hardest possible version of this game. And the goal is never to trade more stocks. The goal is to trade better stocks. Because stocks in play are where new information, increased participation, emotional decision-making, and repeatable patterns all come together. If you ignore them, you're probably making trading much harder than it needs to be. So before you hunt for the perfect entry, hunt for the right stock. Before you ask, where do I buy? Ask, why should this stock move today? Who cares, right? Where is the level? What's the reason? What's the participation look like? And of course, what is the structure? That is how you start finding better stocks to day trade, even if you're brand new. You don't need to be perfect to get better at trading. But you do need to stop making the game harder than it already is. Trading dead stocks is really hard. Trading random movement is really hard. Trading without a reason, without participation, and without structure is really hard. So give yourself a better shot. Find the stocks where something significant changed. Find the stocks where other people care. Find the stocks where the chart gives you a clean battlefield. Find the stocks in play first. Then wait for your trade. That is the trading game.